Aha, bonjour, and Dinaway Maganag. Welcome back to another lesson of Ojibwe language table. Just messing around, trying a few things here. Welcome, Miigwech Biajaye Koma, Ojibwe language table. And this is lesson, I believe, number 112. So we're gonna check it out here. Gonna share my screen. It puts me up here in the corner. My audience is still here. You're still here. Ojibwe language table with Wes Jourdain, lesson 112, classroom commands, greetings, and affirmations, part 5. And we've been going through the whole gambit of sharing what we see on posters in our community. And a lot of times we don't know how some of these things are said. And so I'm here to bring you the audio of some of these posters. Again, we'd like to thank those who have contributed to the community of our Ojibwe language and to our reservations, our schools, and then put together these beautiful posters that we see. And I'm here to kind of bridge the gap between just seeing the poster and hearing what we see on that poster. So let's get started. As usual, we do our self-introduction here. We've done it for the past 112 episodes, and we're going to continue to keep doing it. Bonjour, Kakinawiya, Wes Jourdain, Indigenicas, Gidaga Banesi, Indigo, Magizine, and Dude, Misquankamewi, Zagaigalin, and Dunjaba, Ga Asinitsakag Ninda. And if you need a little bit of help with your self introduction, go back to the beginning stages of this program of my channel here on YouTube. And I'm also posting on Facebook on the Giwata page also. So with that, I encourage you to learn at least your self-introduction at this time. So looking at this poster, and we're going to go through it together. We're going to check it out here. Affirmations or some simple commands. This one should be commands. So we have the first one. Ikonamon o shangwaning go onji. That's a mouthful. So Ikonamon o shangwaning go onji. Breathe in through the nose. All right. So sometimes we need that mindful practice mindfulness. Sometimes we need to take in a breather. We need to breathe in and we need to let it go. And so the first part of this is Ikonamo. Cheer, he breathes in, inhales, or takes a deep breath. All right. And you notice there's an N at the end of this. That's a command to one person. All right. I forgot to put that in my slideshow here. But Ikwanamon is the command to one person to breathe in. Usually we like to breathe in through our nose, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out. And we're going to learn the word for breathe out. So Ikwanamon. And you're going to hear the word for the breathe out in just a second here. So the second one, Oshangwaning. Now, this is a word that I'm unfamiliar with, Oshangwaning. But I did look in the Ojibwe medical dictionary that is you can find and access online. And the word Oshangwaning is in there, talking about the nose. All right. I was taught, and I'm not saying anybody's wrong, that you can also use the word Janj for your nose. Okay. In Janj, my nose, Gijanj, your nose, and then O Janj, his or her nose. Okay. Third person. So if I want to talk about my nose, I'm going to say in Janj. And then if I'm going to say your nose, and I'm going to say Gijanj. And I'm going to talk about his or her nose, I'm going to say Ojanj. Okay. But not saying Oshangwaning is wrong. I'm just saying I'm unfamiliar with it. If you were taught Oshangwaning from your community, go ahead and use that. If you were taught Janj, Injanj, Gidjanj, Ojanj. Use that. Or if you were taught something else for the word nose, use it and share it with people. Let people know what type of words come from your community. And like I said, I don't know where this is coming from. The picture is brought to you by, I suppose I can mention that, but Empowered Youth Development Initiatives. Any more information, contact Susan Ninham or Coach Dan Ninham at coach.danninham@gmail.com. Peacemaker Resources. So we'd like to thank the Ninham duo for sharing these in our community. And um, I'm looking down here now. It says Wes Jourdain, translations by Wes Jourdain. So I believe that Wes is it Gordon Jourdain? I could be wrong. But these are his translations, and we respect all translations here at Ojibwe Language Table. The more ways there is to say things, the better, especially in our Ojibwe language. Itinway winanan, our language. So, Iquanamon o shangwaning go onji, breathe in through the nose. Go is an emphatic, kind of putting a little bit of emphasis on where, or whatever you want to use go for. And onji for a certain reason or from a certain place is what I got out of the Ojibwe People's Dictionary. So onji, I believe, is our word right there. So continuing on, and this should say commands, we have a sigigindason. A sigigindason, basic nish niswe. A sigigindason. Again, I'm just sharing this. I'm not used to saying these words. I'm learning right along with you guys. So giving you an idea of how these sound. So a sigigindason means to start counting. All right, to one person. There's that N is signifying one person. If we're going to add more than one, we would either use a G, or right here in Red Lake, we would say yok. A sigigindaso yok. Okay, start counting is how we would use it here. Not saying this is wrong by any means, but we're using it today. So a sigigindaso. All right, this is what I found in the Ojibwe People's Dictionary. That's my resource that I go to if I'm stuck and I can't get a hold of an elder or one of my mentors. I go to the dictionary. This one comes up. A sigagindaso. All right. There's pretty similar. A sigigindaso, a sigagindaso. But for the sake of, I guess, the Ojibwe language table, we'll try to use both. They're both correct. They both mean the same thing. A sigagindaso, here he adds or totals things. N is the command to one person. Basic. Nish. Niswe. All right. A sigagindaso. A sigagindason, basic, nish, niswe. All right. Next one we have is bagadinamon. O duning go onji. Bagadinamon. O duning go onji. Bagadinamo, here he breathes or exhales. Okay. Remember we said iquanamon through the nose. Bagadinamon. O dun through his or her mouth. All right. We have the word o dun, and then ing is a locative, and so we're gonna say at that location right here on your mouth. Bagadinamon o duning go onji. Breathe out through the mouth, right? Given its location, the mouth. O, his or her. Dun is talking about your mouth, and ing is its location. All right. Next one, we have a sigigindaso with an N at the end. Okay. A sigigindason, basic, nish niswe. A sigigindason, basic nish niswe. So what we're asking, and I'll explain this word here. And there's our word again, a sigagindaso. A sigagindaso, here he adds or totals things. And then the N is the command to one person. Basic, nish, this way. And so if we put all four of these together, and this is how it sounds. Ikwanaman o shangwaning go onji. A sigan. All right, let's try this again. A sigagindason. Basic nish niswe. So here we go. Ikwanaman. Basic nish niswe. Bagadanaman. Basic niche this way. All right. So you breathe in, hold it for 3 seconds. Bagadanaman, you breathe out for 3 seconds. So it's asking you to do that. One word that I forgot to add on this, and I'm just now noticing it, and I'll go back over here. If you look and see my arrow up here, I forgot this word up on top. Okay, so when you're addressing a class or you're addressing somebody, you can say this word up here. It says ganawaba mission. Ganawaba mission. So the ganawabam part is to watch him or her. All right. Ganawabam, watch him or her. And so when we have this ishin on the back of words, it's making it a command to me. All right. Anything ishin is a command to me. So we're going to add ganawabam, watch him or her. But when we add ishin, it turns into watch me. And that's commanding one person to watch me. Ganawabam ishin. And I wanted to add that. Sorry, I didn't apologize. I did not put that on the PowerPoint, but that's okay nonetheless. We are at the end of our episode. Again, miigwech to Dan and Susan Ninham from Empowered Youth Development Initiatives and also Peacemaker Resources, along with Wes Jourdain for our translations, and to Eastern Morning Star by Elizabeth LaPensie. I think that's, I'm hoping I can't read it. It's not that big on my screen, so I'm hoping that says Elizabeth LaPensie for your beautiful artwork on this poster. And I believe we covered everybody and everything we needed to get my point across. So miigwech bisan dawig minwa miigwech ki kanawaban dameg. Thank yous for listening. Thank yous for watching. Once again, we'll see you again. Gigawabamin and iminawa. I will see yous again. All right. Ayang guam zio kakinawia.